John 9. And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his Talmudim asked him, saying, Rabbi, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Yahushua answered, Neither has this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the works of Yahuwah should be made manifest in him. I must work the works of him that sent me, while it is day. The night comes when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. When he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground, and made clay of the spittle, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay, and said unto him, Go, wash in the pool of Shalach, which is by interpretation sent. He went his way, therefore, and washed, and came seeing. The neighbors, therefore, and they which before had seen him that was blind, said, Is this not he that sat and begged? Some said, This is he. Others said, He is like him. But he said, I am he. Therefore said they unto him, How were your eyes opened? He answered and said, A man that is called Yahushua made clay, and anointed my eyes, and said unto me, Go to the pool of Shalach, and wash. And I went and washed, and I received sight. Then said they unto him, Where is he? He said, I know not. They brought to the Pharisee him that aforetime was blind. And it was the Sabbath when Yahushua made the clay and opened his eyes. And again the Pharisee also asked him how he had received his sight. And he said unto them, He put clay upon my eyes, and I washed, and do see. Therefore said some of the Pharisees, This man is not of Yahuwah, because he guards not the Sabbath. Others said, How can a man that is a sinner do such miracles? And there was a division among them. They say unto the blind man again, What say you of him? That he has opened your eyes? He said, He is a prophet. But the Yehudim did not believe concerning him that he had been blind and received his sight, until they called his parents of him that had received his sight. And they asked him, saying, Is this your son, whom you say was born blind? How then does he see? His parents answered them and said, We know that this is our son, and that he was born blind. But by what means he now sees, we know not. Or who has opened his eyes, we know not. He is of age. Ask him. He shall speak for himself. These words spoke his parents, because they feared the Yehudim. For the Yehudim had agreed already that if any man did confess that he was Mashiach, he should be put out of the synagogue. Therefore said his parents, He is of age. Ask him. Then again they called the man that was blind, and said unto him, Give Elohim the praise. We know that this man is a sinner. He answered and said, whether he be a sinner or no, I know not. One thing I know, that where I was blind, now I see. Then said they unto him again, What did he to you? How opened he your eyes? He answered them, I have told you already, and ye did not hear. Wherefore would you hear it again? Will ye also be his Talmudim? And they reviled him and said, You are his Talmudi, but we are Moshe's Talmudim. We know that Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, As for this fellow, we know not from whence he is. The man answered and said unto them, Why, herein is a marvelous thing, that ye know not from whence he is, and yet he has opened my eyes. Now we know that Yahuwah hears not sinners, but if any man be a worshipper of Yah, and does his will, him he hears. Since the world began, was it not heard that any man opened the eyes of one that was born blind? If this man were not of Yah, he could do nothing. They answered and said unto him, You were altogether born in sins, and do you teach us? And they cast him out. Yahusha heard that they had cast him out, and when he had found him, he said unto him, Do you believe on the Son of Elohim? He answered and said, Who is he, Adonai, that I might believe on him? And Yahusha said unto him, You have both seen him, and it is he that talks with you. And he said, Adonai, I believe. And he worshipped him. And Yahushua said, For judgment I am come into this world, that they which see not might see, and that they which see might be made blind. And some of the Pharisees which were with him heard these words, and said unto him, Are we blind also? Yahushua said unto them, If you were blind, ye should have no sin. But now ye say, We see, therefore your sin remains.